hopping on tonight. We're super excited to have you guys on. Appreciate you guys taking the time out of your night to join us so we can share a little bit about what we have going on. And I'll go ahead and kick it off here, just jump right into it. My name is Misty Lee. And previously, I was a full-time RN case manager at the time when I was able to resign myself due to this industry back in 2019. I was doing it very much part-time at the time. And eventually, of course, it led me here. But just to kind of give you a little bit of my background in the industry, it was something that I honestly dabbled in for several years as my kids were growing up. And to give you a little background there, my husband and I will be married 26 years. Actually, next week, we have two young adult children, one boy, one girl, and I guess young man and young woman now. But anyways, we started off very young, for sure. I was 20, barely. And so I really honestly, my grandfather had kind of introduced me to this industry long, long ago. So I knew about it, didn't really understand it, all of those things. But when my kids were younger, we were both still in college, and I was really kind of just looking for a way to make some extra income. Dabbled in some different things there. To be honest, was absolutely terrible at it. I failed um, completely. And so, if you're somebody who's like, "Oh, I've done something like that before. I just wasn't really good at it. Didn't have really much success." I'm here to tell you there is opportunity to kind of to try things again. You learn from failures, and that's kind of what I continue to tell myself is that fell forward, and that's absolutely what I continue to do. I did take a step back from it for a while, and my daughter in 2017, she was a senior that year, and I was coming up on just kind of a period of my life that maybe I wasn't quite ready for. I thought she's graduating high school. She ended up going on to be a college athlete. My son was still a high school at that time. He was a sophomore, and really at that time I was just like, goodness, just feeling all kinds of ways. And really what got me interested again in the business was looking into a product at that time that I was interested in trying to help with weight loss. And I was feeling all the mom emotions, eating all the mom emotions, going through the almost 40 type of thing at that time, and really just started with that. And then a friend of mine reached out to me. She's like, you could actually, if you're looking for a way to make an extra income with this, maybe give that a shot. And so at that time, I was actually in between jobs as an RN, and I thought, well, what's it going to hurt? I'll jump in and give it a shot. And I would say it was my first real taste of any kind of success at the time. And so I just jumped in and, learned some different things about the industry then. And then fast forward to 2019, was able, like I said, to resign myself from the industry, grew to one of the top leadership positions at my previous company, was there for 3.5 years. And, everything in life, right, is a life lesson, a learning opportunity. And really at that time, that's what I saw it as. And due to some different things that were just going on corporately that no longer aligned with me, I kind of took a step back and said, I don't know where I'm going to go, but what I hope to find is something to where I can truly plant my roots. I don't know what that is. I've not seen anything out there that is exactly that. And so that's truly what I did. And insert Bravenly at that time, it was, of course, just a little over about a year and a half old. Nothing that anyone had heard of at the time. But I began, kind of doing my research, looking at the compensation plan, looking at the products. And really, as somebody who was in their 40s at the time, what I saw was, a true lineup of products that really addressed a lot of different personal things that I felt like I was struggling with. Like, as we age, unfortunately, that kind of happens. And so I really just saw a clean naturopathic doctor, formulated lineup of products that really addressed a lot of things that I felt like I was struggling with personally. And so I thought, you know what? They have this. I'm not the only one in this boat. I can promise you, I know just coming from my nursing background of just different things that naturally occur as we age. And, it's one of those things that, making putting things into your body to help address those things where you're living at your optimum or optimal life there health wise. And that's what I saw in the products. Then I had the opportunity to kind of meet behind the scenes there with Aspen, and who's our CEO and founder, and just honestly saw Like, I was like, "Is this a unicorn company?" I thought they literally have checked off every single box and honestly added some, in addition to the product lineup that I absolutely fell in love with. I asked all the questions because at that time, of course, I was looking to step away from what had grown to a full-time income for me. I'd left my career as an RN, and so it was a very big decision. And I knew wherever I was, going to pivot to, that I wanted it not to be just a temporary pivot. I wanted it to be something that I could lock in because I am somebody who is, my heart and soul goes into everything that I do. And I know that if I make the decision to go somewhere, of course, I learned some lessons along the way, from what to look for, and what not. And what I saw was just something, like I said, that checked off all of the boxes. And so, in looking at this opportunity at the time, I really, there was a lot of different things. I saw that it was a faith based company. I saw, the pillars of courage, integrity, and impact. A family owned company. It was something that they were literally people who were pouring their heart and soul into every piece of this company and really building a community of something that I knew that I could stand behind personally, and I knew that others could as well. I wanted a place that people could collaborate, a community where people were supportive and encouraging and cheering each other on, leadership, of course, and the compensation plan just being what it is, knowing that we pay out on average about 20% more than other companies in this industry. And just knowing how our compensation plan was laid out after literally it was a 20-minute long video, I believe, and I watched it for like 4 hours, took every single note that I could. And I was blown away because when you come into this, and there's lots of different companies out there that, there's some good companies. I'm not saying that we're the only one out there, but this was one that I saw for people, for the work that they were going to be putting in, that they would be rewarded on those efforts. And the product lineup, all the different things, and then the timing. That was another thing that I saw, in making that decision, is okay, this is the opportunity to usher in something brand new, to where people are truly not only looking for something to really impact their health, but also have the opportunity to impact their finances and being able to run with that. Because, we live in an economy today where, it's like $500 more a month from last year to live in the exact same way that we did a year ago. So, there's so many, people out there who are looking for a way to have that impact on their finances. And I saw an opportunity then, even to do that, before we were, as things have changed in the economy, as they always do. But, that's the situation that I saw, is that we were truly at a place where we would have the opportunity for people who were looking for something that was true, that was genuine, that was a compensation plan that would pay them, in the way that there was no hidden agenda. There was, I gotchas, I guess, a lot of people like to call it. But I saw something that this would truly give an opportunity for people to plant their roots, a place to call home, a place where they could learn and grow and truly stand behind what we have here, and know that the people that they're standing behind are also standing behind them as well. And that's what we have with the Emery family. Aspen, and her family are truly, truly incredible. And they pour their heart and soul into this community, and everything that they've done for us here has been truly mind blowing, and such a, breath of fresh air, just to know that the collaboration, the hearts that they lead with, is something that has been truly exciting and such a beautiful thing to be a part of. And just seeing the impact of lives that we have the opportunity to touch, and kind of lead the forefront here with that. I mean, right now we're at about somewhere around 5,000, I believe, active brand partners company wide. So if you can look at where we are with that, and the trajectory of where we're going, and the momentum that we've been experiencing, having the opportunity to jump in with that and be a part of that moving forward, to usher this in for years and years to come, and just kind of lead the charge there, is something that's been a beautiful thing. So I've been super excited to be a part of it. Really had the opportunity to link arms with some amazing, amazing people, to collaborate with some amazing people who, whose heart is the same as mine and Aspen's, and the Emery family in general, and what they have brought to the table here. So I'm super excited, and very, very thankful and very blessed to be here. And that's just kind of the experience that I've had and, what I saw in the company, and that continues to grow, and just such a blessing, to myself and my family. So I'm going to pass it off now to the beautiful Bailey over here and let her share a little bit about herself and her testimonial. So Bailey, take it away.
Hey y'all. So excited to be here. Thank you, Misty. It is an honor to be on here with all of you tonight. I'm just going to start by introducing myself, share a little bit of my story, and why I chose Bravenly. My name is Bailey Little. I'm from Corinth, Mississippi. My husband Chase and I have been together 10 years, married for almost 5, and we have 3 little girls, 3 and under. As you can imagine, our house is never quiet, full of lots of giggles and squeals and a whole lot of love. Um, I was first introduced to Bravenly by one of my really good friends, Laura Bangar. Her sister Brittany had been posting about these supplements that she had been taking, that had her feeling better than she had felt in a really long time. You could just tell by Brittany's post and her pictures that she was just feeling great. She was glowing. So I text Laura wanting to know all of the things. And after talking back and forth with her for a while and loving absolutely everything she had to say about the products and the business, I decided to jump all in without even trying the products first. I did have my hesitations. I have been in network marketing before with my previous company. My heart just wasn't in it. I wasn't dedicated or motivated to work my business like it needed to be worked, and therefore I wasn't very successful. So I had my fears, but I trusted Laura and I knew that Bravenly was different. So fast forward a few days and my products arrived. And when I tell y'all that within minutes of me taking an Ignite and drinking a Rush, I knew that I didn't want to go another day without them. The energy that I felt was something I'd never felt before. It wasn't the jittery energy that leaves you crashing. It was more of a sustained energy that had me up doing things before I even realized I was doing them. At the time, I was 3.5 weeks postpartum with 2 toddlers. So I was desperate for some energy. I was craving the energy, craving the mental clarity, and being able to experience that in such a short amount of time. After taking Ignite and Rush, I knew that I couldn't keep it to myself. I had to share the world, share to the world. I knew that there were other mamas out there struggling, who needed some energy, maybe some better sleep. So it wasn't just about me anymore. I wanted to help others feel better too. So I made my first post on March 8th, and I haven't stopped sharing since. The amount of people that I had reach out to me honestly took me by surprise. I have been able to help hundreds of people get started on their health and wellness journey. The success that my team and I have had in such a short amount of time has left me speechless. Um, I'm not making, I mean, income is not guaranteed, but if you put in the work, you put in the effort, the opportunity is there. And if you haven't already, I do encourage you to take a look at our income disclosure. Bravenly is paving the way for financial freedom for my family and I am just so incredibly thankful that I didn't let the fear of failure hold me back or keep me from joining Bravenly. Because it's been the biggest blessing. And I just encourage you, to talk with whoever invited you on this Zoom tonight. Just talk with them because the opportunity here at Bravenly is it's huge. The comp plan is unlike anything I've ever seen. The products are incredible. They're crave worthy. Um, they're getting raving reviews. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before. And I'm just truly, truly, truly thankful that I said yes, put the fears aside, said yes, and decided to just jump all in because it has been the biggest blessing for me and my family. Um, yeah, I just want to thank y'all for letting me share a little bit of my story tonight. And I am going to mute myself and pass it on over to Todd.
Awesome, Bailey. Awesome job, Misty. Great job. Excited to be on here with each and every one of you tonight. And man, excited about Bravenly Global, what's going on all across the United States today. And I'm excited to introduce myself to you and tell you a little bit of why I'm here and what I love about Bravenly. But my name is Todd Smith. I live in Kentucky. As you can tell, I probably have that country talk. Some of you guys giggle a little bit. I am married. I have 2 kids. My background was in horses. I trained horses for 20 years of my life. I had 2 other side businesses that I run, but in 2013, I had a friend reach out to me and said, "Hey, I've got a business idea I want to bounce off of you. And I'm open to look at anything." I said, "Sure, come to the house." And I looked and I saw network marketing for the very first time in my life. My friend didn't realize at that time I was time broke. I felt like my kids were growing up without me. I was leaving early in the morning and coming home late at night. And I just knew there had to be a better way. And honestly, I was praying and looking for a better way. And my friend showed up and showed me marketing. I had no clue what it was, had no experience at it, but I caught a vision that night. I just remember asking my friend, I said, "Is this real?" And he said, "Absolutely." And I started sharing that with the help of other people. And it was allowed me to shut down all 3 of my businesses. I brought my wife home from work. She was in accounting, and we fell in love with marketing, what it can do for families. It just puts a smile on my face just helping other people. But in October of 22, a friend reached out to me and said, "Hey, I've got something I want you to look at. There's a nugget. Be open-minded." Me and my wife sat down and we saw Bravenly Global. When we saw all natural products, things that could help joint inflammation, more energy. I think we all need that. Weight loss, just a lot of different things. Sleeping. It caught our eye. I have bad knees where I rode horses for so many years. So there was a product called Gold for inflammation. It really caught my eye. And also, my friend that shared it with me told me there was a way to make money if I was willing to work at something. And I'm very open minded. So we looked at that part of it, jumped on board. And today, guys, I'm excited to tell you I have no knee pain. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not claiming any medical claims. All I can tell you is about my knees, how they ache. I take a product called Gold every day, and I have no knee pain because of that every day. I love it. More energy. I feel like I'm 20. I'm 46 years old. I feel better than I have in years. My wife's dropped around 10 pounds, which the products has been a win-win. We love them. They just make sense. I think everybody wants to be more healthier, but there's an income side attached to it too. By just going out and sharing great things that helped us, I knew there were other people that was going to need the same thing. And we just started sharing it. People started seeing a difference in us, and we started sharing it with other people. And by word of mouth, our business started growing all over the United States. And today it's been life-changing for my family. We love helping other people go out and make extra income with this business. And all the boxes had to check off when we looked at Bravenly. The products were amazing. That was number one. If you don't have a good product that has value, what do you have? You don't have nothing. But that was a box check. The income that I saw, and I'm going to talk about that in just a minute, I was blown away with. But no matter those 2 things, there was a third thing that I had to see and understand is the ownership of this company. Aspen owned the company. They're an amazing family. And really, before I took off building, I had to meet them, sit down with them, and understand who they were. And when I saw that they put God first, family second, business third, that aligned with our beliefs. And I got to see them inside, that they were just like me, hardworking, grew up working, not scared to work, and wanted to treat people good. That gave me a sense, how you know when you're in the right place? I just looked at my wife and I said, "We're in the right place." And guys, we took off. So I'm just sharing that part with you. That's one of the biggest things that I love about our community here, how everybody is just pulled together and has the right thinking of helping other people. The other thing is the income. And I think in today's world, I think you would agree, income is a big deal. People used to do a side business, just to do it for fun. But today, to stay alive in the world, you have to have extra income coming in. So I want to share my screen real quick, and I want to show you something that caught my eye the day I looked at this business. And today I still get excited talking about this, but this is an income disclosure. Okay. These are facts. I didn't make this up. This is something the company produces. Now, what I want to make sure you understand, that I'm not guaranteeing no income. This is not a get rich scheme. You got to put work. It's WORK into something to share, but I want to show you the potential here. Okay. This is different levels you can hit on the left. As you see, director, senior director, and executive director. But I want you to look right here at director. This is a core rank in our business that I truly believe anybody that wants to set out can go out and achieve it. But just look, there's a monthly high, a monthly low, and a monthly average. The monthly average in 2023 for a director in our business was $598 a month. Guys, that's life changing for so many people out here today. And I got excited when I saw how achievable going director and that kind of income that I could go out and help other people see it and make it. And I love that. Go ahead and look up at the vice president level. This is a leadership rank. You put effort into it, let people work with you and guide you. It's very achievable. But look, the average income was $7,775 a month in 2023. That's knocking at a six-figure income for somebody that can go out and work another business, or do different things and do this on the side. And you can see as you move up in this business, your income is going to increase. And I got so excited about the opportunity and seeing how many people were going out and making this happen in this company. And I don't know, guys, I love sharing this. I hope you see something here. You can go take a deep dive in our comp plan. And like I said, no guarantees, but I'm showing you what is going on right here in our business. And the last thing I want to show you is timing. When we looked at this is the map of the United States. When I saw the map of the United States with the brand partners that are out here sharing this business, this is in November of 2023. I looked at Kentucky. You can look at your state. 255 people in the state of Kentucky is out sharing this business. There's millions of people all around my home right here praying and looking for some great products to put in their body to be healthier. And they're praying for an extra income. I truly believe we have the best opportunity out here to go out here and make extra income, go out here and share this business. I truly believe an opportunity only comes around so often. And I remember as a young kid, my granddaddy told me, hey, God will open a door, but he's not going to kick you through it. And that's always stuck with me. So I don't know if you're on here just to learn more about the products or you're interested in the income. Either way, get with the person that invited you here. Get your questions answered. All I can tell you is we're building a very big business here with Bravenly. We're family. I would love to hug you, love to shake your hand, love to call you a business partner and help you go out here and build a big business. God bless you guys, and we're going to wrap it up.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you, Bailey. Thank you, Todd. Everything that they said here tonight, I 100% completely resonate with. And, that's something like, everything that was mentioned by both Bailey and Todd both was something that I saw in the very beginning, and it has held true for the past 2 entire years. I was 2 years in May that I made the pivot here to Bravenly, and it's something I'm so very thankful for. So like they mentioned, get back to the person who invited you tonight. If they did, there's a reason. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of the timing, and we would love to just welcome you in, like he said, with open arms and just run together. So thank you guys again for hopping on tonight, and we hope to see some of your faces soon. So good night, everybody.